mission statement to you. It is to provide an exceptional academic environment that empowers homeless and economically vulnerable children to achieve their fullest potential. And that's what it's all about, and that's why we're here today. So once again, thank you very much. Ryan Holmes, who is here representing Congressman Ed Royce, and brings us a message from him.
Mr. Holmes!
Yes, unfortunately, Congressman Royce wasn't able to join us this afternoon, but he did want to make sure to send his regards and just congratulate Project Hope for the excellent job that they do with these kids. Congressman Royce had the pleasure to tour Project Hope in Orange, which is right near our office actually, and see firsthand how they are educating these kids who in some cases have very special needs and deserve the best education despite not always having a stable home environment. And I think they do that really well, and he wanted to make sure to say that, and though he couldn't be here today. So we just hope that the rest of this event goes really well for you, and we're happy to help you at any time in the future if you need help in any way to help Project Hope from the federal level.
It's my pleasure at this point to introduce the president of the board of directors of Project Hope, Kathleen Murphy.
I just want to welcome you all again to our second annual Afternoon of Hope and Jazz. It's such a wonderful thing to have all of you here. I'm not only the president of the foundation board, but I'm also a Project Hope parent. I have one son who graduated last year, now is a freshman at Westminster High School, doing really well in a school of 5,000 students. And I have two girls who are still at Project Hope. So I believe in Project Hope, and I'm so glad that you do too.
The person who's been with Project Hope the longest, and we regard as the heart of Project Hope and our board of directors, is Pam Allison. And up until recently, she was the only person doing everything.
For those of you who don't know, Project Hope School was started a little over 20 years ago to meet the educational and psychosocial needs of children living in motels. It was often very hard for parents to keep their kids in one stable school environment because when you live in motels, you often have to move around a lot. So the school was started actually from a teacher teaching out of the back of her station wagon. And within a short time, the school moved to the First Presbyterian Church of Orange, and we have some people who have been involved with Project Hope, Johnson and the teach-outs. The church for nearly 18 years housed the school free of charge in their facility, and the neighboring YWCA next door provided transportation to the kids to and from school every day. About 8 years ago, the Y needed to pull out of the program, and it really put the school at risk because without transportation, our kids who oftentimes don't have transportation or maybe only have one car that the two parents are sharing, it's very difficult for the families to get their kids to school. So the Project Hope School Foundation was started. Our founding board member, Bruce Johnson, is here to raise money for transportation, to make sure that the kids could get to school every day and be in school consistently. And over the last probably 5 to 6 years, we have expanded what the foundation is funding and are continuing to expand what we're funding. But we also now fund an after-school program. Until 5 years ago, the kids went home at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Kids are now taken care of until 5 o'clock. We have an on-site counselor who we fund, an on-site stringed music program, so the kids take violin and cello every week. And we fund field trips, family assistance. We were able to keep one of our families in their apartment recently when they were about to be evicted because the mom was sick and had to go on disability. So those are all things that we're doing to help support our families. And as we look towards the future, we look forward to a lot of other opportunities to work not only with the families, but also or with the students, but also with their families, helping them transition into permanent, stable housing.
That's about it for the moment. We're going to have some more music. But I encourage you, again, to go to the silent auction over in the room here in the corner. And, of course, we have still plenty of food and drink. Go out and get a massage if you'd like. And we'll be holding our raffle after the next set. Thank you very much.